Hey guys! We are in Croatia right now and we thought it would be fun to shoot a video down here because a big part of the reason why we wanted to downsize was so we were able to travel more.
Yep.
So we're coming to you almost live from Sada, Croatia.
And today we're going to talk a bit about struggles when you don't agree on downsizing.
Yeah, because usually it's when you're a couple, one person gets the idea and then sometimes you're lucky that the other person just kind of gets the idea right away and jumps on board. But a lot of the times you have to do some convincing. So we've defined 4 different areas that we think that might help you guys. We did not agree on the downsizing process in the beginning.
No.
It was my idea and I loved the small spaces and Morten didn't get it.
No, not in the beginning. It took a couple of years before I caught on to the idea about tiny spaces, small houses and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I think our first recommendation would be have patience, lots of patience, because I had to work on him for 2 years before he really started to get it. And it's really important that you let the other person find their own motivation in it, because otherwise it probably won't last.
My motivation was to be able to work less and pursue music, and also to be able to get to a place where we could start a new company.
Yeah, and just start up different companies, not necessarily just start up one company, but...
Yeah, as you might know, we worked up quite a lot of debt from our old company, so that was also part of the motivation for both of us. So the second area being respect.
Yeah.
It's important to respect one another, and in lots of areas. It might not be the same items and stuff that you want to keep or you want to toss right away. For example, Maria wanted to keep a lot of design books, like huge books with lots of pictures, and I went straight for the Kindle, and that was very easy for me.
I guess it's noon, so taking a small break. Be right back when the church bills are done. Okay, church bills are done. For me, it was really easy to convert to Kindle when it came to textbooks, like novels and stuff. But all of my design books with a lot of pictures in them.
She's got a lot of them.
Yeah, I actually do have a lot of them. And also my guidebooks for traveling, I actually found it really difficult to get rid of those because it's so nice to sit with them. The pictures are larger, and in the guidebooks it's nice to be able to make little notes and flip back and forth. And I still haven't quite figured out how to do it on a Kindle, but yeah, it was just one of those areas where he was like, why do you want to keep all those books?
Yeah.
But I came up with a pretty decorative solution for it. I was like, okay, I'll just limit the books, and then I made these really decorative, like tiny shelves that I mounted on an old chimney behind a door. So it just kind of became its own little area in the living room that we couldn't really use for anything else anyway. Yeah. So yeah, and now we can just like, in the process, just like we take books away and get rid of them. But
I wanted to keep a little porcelain dog that I got from my grandparents, and actually it sits on those tiny shelves right now.
Yeah,
you didn't get that.
I didn't get it. I was like, that thing is so ugly. Why in the world do you want to keep that? But I never met his grandparents, and they always had that little, like that dog.
Yeah.
So it was just important for me to be mindful of what was important to him and vice versa, and just like, it takes time, and some things you might never get ready to get rid of, and other things it's just like, give it a year. You don't have to rush it.
Yeah, so remember respect.
Yeah.
That's important. The third area being, remember to take it slow.
Yeah. A lot of people mention that the actual downsizing and getting rid of stuff can be kind of stressful, and it's even more stressful than actually living with less stuff. So it's the process that can be kind of stretching. So it's important to take your time.
The process can be overwhelming at first. Maybe you do it while you work on other goals as well. Maybe you are in the process of moving, or even building a tiny house or whatever.
Or paying off your debt. So every once in a while, take a month off from downsizing if you feel like it. That's not the end of the world.
Or a week.
Yeah, or just take it slow, like do the process. Take one room at a time. We did it primarily on the weekends, so we would do it maybe on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I would work in the kitchen downsizing, and he would downsize his stuff or his clothes or something.
And during a Saturday we would maybe go through a box or a drawer.
Yeah.
And just take one item at a time and talk about it, and
small chunks, and give yourself the freedom to take a break if you need it.
Yeah.
It will be good if you're doing it as a couple. Don't start fighting over things, then you need to take a break.
Yeah. You have lots of time to do this.
Yeah.
For us, I think we've been doing this for 4 years now.
Yeah.
We can still find things that we want to throw out.
Yeah, we still have a lot of things. It's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, number 4 is keep a positive attitude. If you are really focused on encouraging each other and just like gratitude of where you are in life, it might be still a struggle sometimes or challenging, but if I was getting really like frustrated with something, then it was really helpful if you would encourage me, like, "Oh, you're doing a good job. Can I give you a back massage?" Something.
Yeah.
Like, do whatever it takes to let the other person know that you're doing a good job. And
Yeah, and use the time to get clear on your life values and
yeah.
figure out together why you're doing this and what's your motivation.
Yeah, and put in little like benefits. If you've been downsizing for a day and it's been a rough day, go out, have a cheap meal, dinner. Go out, do something fancy if you want to.
Make it a fun and liberating process.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. I think that's it.
Is that it?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, let us know in the comments if you have any more things that you want to add, any experiences that you had, or if you have any questions.
Or struggles or whatever.
Yeah, we would be happy to answer any questions, and we'll be back soon. Maybe from Croatia again, maybe from some other place, and maybe just from our couch back home.
Yep. Bye.
Ciao.